It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? Who knows what we're in store for here? Next on Madden Football.
Let's go, We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's Cade York to start the ball game, and off we go from Tampa. On the return, here comes Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina and then with the Rams, but now year two and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
This guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
On second down, Baker. He'll find his running back, White. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Baker. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. but it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. They run it once more with Eckler. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Throwing on second down, Daniel. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play there for Washington. An even 40 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now a shot here, deep middle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Bucs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Cleveland Ferrell, former 4th overall pick of the Raiders, gets in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Mayfield. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Mayfield. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Baker to throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it. He gets free. He's inside the 30. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up first and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense, being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Again, it'll be Eckler. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. We'll drop this underneath to White. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, Baker. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On first down is Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Rashad White out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll check this down to the running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down. So, here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. And we get you across the state to... And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3-and-out. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tresquay to punt on 4th down. And back deep, it is Trey Palmer. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Mayfield to throw on 1st. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up fourth down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the rookie's second-round pick, Ben Sinnott. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. If you're short, go long. If you're deep, come back. But always stay in phase with the quarterback. Great execution here leads to a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. So they've continued to look his way over and over. And in fact, that last catch, he is now set an NFL mark, the most receptions by a running back in a single game. Second down throw for Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Mayfield. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Throwing is Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession. But after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
They'll go back to Eckler here on 1st down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Washington. On the give, it's Eckler. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, this is Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's caught by Eckler. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Running left is Eckler. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Brown. Again, it's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now, screen set up for Irving. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commanders' first down. Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from 34 yards. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Cleveland. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. To the air again. Prescott. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. The stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Here's Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory, You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now, Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Second down, Prescott. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The drive starts with a carry by 4. He'll get about 2. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. They'll run once more with 4. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They're going to go. It's Watson. He finds Judy on that one.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Prescott on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Dak. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. 3rd down and 9. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, my defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. On 3rd down, here's 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 3.
4th down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Browns get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dak to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. 41-yard line.
2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Watson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's 4. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. First down, Prescott. He'll drop this for Elliott. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. They'll stick with Elliott. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Dak facing third and long. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Prescott. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Now first down throw for what? Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Here's Watson now on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Judy.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. From the shotgun, a give to Ford. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at... A good spot here, second and a yard. This give to Ford, heading right. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go back to Ford on first down. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This one caught by Akins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting... They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's complete to Elliott. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the air again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Again, Prescott to the air. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's 4. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense starring the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.